Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome into another video. Today we're looking at the Gamescom footage of the gameplay overview, an interview with the creative chief of Saber Interactive. So it does give us a little bit, there is a little bit of story-ish spoilers in there. So if you want to see that, then, you know, don't watch, jump in at the end. And there is some more information, very, very big information that is being released in this sort of gameplay interview. But other than that, guys, if you like this content, please do leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more like it. We are going straight into Space Marine 2 on launch of the 4-day early access. So yeah, come join us over at twitch.tv/Logan with a 4 to jump in and see what the game is like. So other than that, guys, let's get into watching this and see what it's got to entail. I'm going to move my mic over. I recorded a video the other day and forgot to move my mic and nobody could hear me.
Ready to make landfall. Here with more, please welcome Saber Interactive's Chief Creative Officer. It's Tim Willits. How you doing, Tim?
Thank you for having me.
Are you having a good Gamescom so far?
This has been a great Gamescom, and the reception on the game has been great.
Amazing, wonderful. We got some questions for you. You got the first one in your love.
Yeah, I'd like to know, because this is a follow-up to the game that released back then, and knowing that there's quite a following.
Great game, by the way. If you haven't played Space Marine 1, go play it. It's really good.
The IP that the franchise is based on has been ongoing for many years. Yeah. What's it like working with a team like Games
40 odd years?
Like that to life?
Big franchise.
It's been a great honor for us to work with Games Workshop and to also work on the in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You know, this universe was created 45 years ago.
There you go, 45 years ago.
And the influence that it has had on video games that we've played for decades, I don't think many people realize. You know, working with Games Workshop,
honestly,
you know,
the look of this game is so
the
nice.
Space Marine chapters, even like the and
I love the aesthetic.
So it was
Warhammer
a great collaborative
games.
effort.
Yeah, no, I can totally imagine. And because of that, with 45 years, you say, of history,
I just shoot
I
a
imagine
melter
it's quite a
and
challenge when it comes
miss.
to making a sequel to a popular game for core fans who've been with you the whole time, but even trying to entice new folks who, like myself, I haven't played the first Space Marine game. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about, you know, what does this mean for those who have played for ages or maybe uninitiated to 40K?
Yes, that's a great question. It was definitely a challenge to create a game that that both respected the franchise, respected the fans, but also was approachable enough for people to play it. Now, I know you said you haven't played Space Marine 1.
Please don't hurt me, Tim. I'll get round to it.
That is totally fine. Yes. You have.
Well, they didn't realize Space Marine 1 was
Sega. Jump into Space Marine 2.
I was really surprised.
If you're just a fan of over-the-top, in-your-face action games, this is the game.
That sounds like a bit of us.
Right, that's good. But for the fans that have been there all along the way, they played the originals. How have they helped, you know, your community basically in focusing your development team to make sure the sequel is just right for them too?
Yes. The community, the Warhammer 40,000 community is intense. It's millions strong. And,
it is. It's probably one of the most intense
amount of love, yeah.
Yes, and,
gaming communities
are
going for sure.
They have their community team. They have their expert writers, and we have talked to the community. We made sure that we are delivering the game and the experience that really is true to the franchise, and to really make you a true Space Marine, to that power fantasy of being the most badass soldier in the universe.
Yeah, I mean, the freaking big brutal.
You have to take a look at this latest game, Delta Force.
Have you seen the sort of stuff they're up against? It's crazy, right?
I was going to say, looking at it, that was going to be my next question actually, is how is this love and this influence reflected in the action and the pace of the game that we're looking at here? Because this looks, well, you said it's quite intense. It looks really full on.
Yeah. Yes.
Is anything like the first one? First one was orcs, so very swarmish engine stuff again.
Combat. You know, one of the things that you will see is, you know, Titus has to use everything in his arsenal, from blocks to hits to dodges to grabs to glory kills.
Nice.
It's really a very visceral, intense, and in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks so good. So Do all of them have different kind of that up-close melee ability that we just saw as well? I know there are multiple folks you can play.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So one of the great things about the game is we have a campaign where you play as Titus, and he has 2 squad mates whom the computer can play them, or your buddies can play them.
Oh,
too.
fun, okay.
Yes.
3-player
And then we
co-op
have
in
a
this. It's
PvE
gonna be so
campaign where you
cool.
can play as your own Space Marine, and you can customize your Space Marine. You can be the chapter that you want. You know, you can upgrade.
That's great.
And then that
Custom
also
chapters
leads to
as well.
PvP. So
You know
can
that's
go
gonna be me.
head-to-head with other humans playing as Space Marines.
Oh, that sounds good.
Absolutely.
That's a bit of us. I like that. And here's the range stuff that
Yeah.
we're seeing here
Yes.
now. Yeah.
This is the thing, like, the action is very intense, and at times the number of enemies can get quite overwhelming as well. It's not just about the fact that you're dealing with someone far away, maybe someone up close, because I can deal with one dude.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
He's fine with that.
Tell me about the
for sure.
sort of technology you've had to develop to allow for there to be so much going on screen at once.
Yes, so the key critical component of this experience.
That was sick. by
Yes,
the way.
that is
Are you
an
kidding?
awesome glory
we
kill.
just need to quickly go. Nice job, Tim. Like that, Tim.
Yes. So the Swarm engine. The
Mm-hmm.
Swarm engine was developed by Saber.
If you've ever played
Interactive
World War
on-
Z,
in,
Swarm
World
Engine's
War Z.
so good.
And that has been developed, and now we're in Swarm Engine 2.
Might go back
where
to
we
playing
can
some of
bring,
that.
You know,
Might go back to playing
massive
some of that,
amounts
actually.
of Tyranids, never seen before, and they just come at you and they break apart. And every one of those Tyranids, based on our new AI director, starts thinking, and they're thinking about killing you. And it is an over-the-top war, like epic, like never seen before, epic war, where you are the main fighter.
And is this just going around in the skybox? Because I don't know about you, Henry, but the idea of like loads of Tyranids flying at me sounds kind of fun. Is it something that you can see from a
Tyranids?
distance, or are they like coming
Tyranids.
at you?
Yeah, they're much scarier.
They're just Tyranids.
Yes, especially when they're hundreds and hundreds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they come at you with everything, and you need to use every weapon in your arsenal. You know, every move that you practice to stay alive. You can see here where
heavy
the
bullet, man.
Tyranids are moving into the battlefield, and they're just on their way.
falling off.
It's nuts. And as they approach, they immediately break out into individual units that have their own AI.
I was going to say, how does that work with the swarm? Are they all on a set path, or as soon as they land, is it just like the fastest route they can get to you and start messing you up?
So our new advanced AI director coordinates the battle.
Nice.
So the swarm can come from different directions. The swarm kind of like breaks apart, like when they separate. That can happen at different times, based on the state of the battle,
Yeah.
based on what you're doing, and based on what your space marine buddy is.
lasers.
Tim,
quite
you've done it
reactive.
again. Did you see that one?
No, I'll watch
that
that
one
one.
was
Oh, yeah.
sick. And watch the show back.
Oh, that one was-
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. I'm so distracted. This looks so good.
You just said that they assess what the like state of the battle is.
Yeah.
So does that mean they're also reactive? And if they're thinking, oh, he's got this lane covered, let's direct some around
Nice,
here to
yeah.
sort of flank. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about?
Yes. So you are a space marine. You're
Yeah.
a Primaris Ultramarine, okay? But we can't make
Big
the game
boy.
super easy for you.
Nah.
So you'll feel like, yeah, I'm bashing these Tyranids, but then they overwhelm you, and then the AI director can bring in more advanced units from different directions. You know, they can flank you. So the ultimate goal is to
Honestly,
to feel
the
like you're not going to survive. to feel
visuals
like
of this game
you're going to
are
lose, but you
stunning.
make it and you win, and it's a great feeling.
It's like at every opportunity, you're just about to like close the gap, feel like you're getting ahead, and
Yeah.
then you guys are just like Sebulba, just chucking a wrench in my engine. Oh, I'm falling back again, and it's all over. Got to work from scratch again.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes, it's very
Good
intense.
reference, Henry.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Very on
Good.
brand for you. I like it. Yeah, that gameplay we were just looking at, by the way, the sheer size of it. Yeah, here we go. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can see a little bit of the
Yes.
swarm here. Maybe
Yeah, that's a flying. They're flying Tyranids. You know,
I don't know what they're
this particular,
called. I don't know if they're just normal
battle,
Hormagords,
you know, they're
but with
attacking
wings.
these huge
Do you know what they
radio
are? Let me know down in the
towers,
comments.
and you just, like, destroy
I can't
them
fully
as you
remember what
try
they
to,
are
you know,
off the top of my
survive,
head.
because they start landing.
But
Different
they are
units start
cool.
landing on the same platform that you're on. And as you can see, there's lots of ways that you can go about killing bad guys.
Yeah, not for you, mate.
So it's not just mind endless violence, there is also quite a lot of like objectives, mechanics to be following as well.
Strategy, yeah.
Yes. So if you played the first one, and I know you haven't, that's okay.
I've got some homework to do. I understand.
This is our melee system is much more advanced. It's much deeper, and our range.
The melee system in the first one
much
wasn't
more advanced.
on
So
point,
it's-
but
I
it's
like
still
to call it
good.
the dance of death,
But you got to
where
think
you
that
have your
was
melee, your
2011
blocks,
first
your
game.
reactions,
So
your critical hits, and then you can also pull up your ranged weapons, take out enemies from a distance, and you really need to learn how to use the tools in your arsenal of death to win the battle.
And it's not just the people right in front of you. I know we're taking things off the chain here, the Tyranids, but the chain's integrity in the top right corner. So I'm clearly guessing that if you let that get to 0,
Yes.
So good for you.
Mission over for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
definitely.
absolutely. Were there any other technical developments that really plussed up Space Marine 2, by the way?
So this is our own technology.
Nice.
And when you build this technology for a game, you can make it awesome. You know, we talked about the swarm. We talked about the AI director. It's crossplay.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So you can.
So, on that note, I'll pause it right there. It is cross-play. It is also cross-save. It was released. It was sort of came out. I think yesterday or the day before the release of the recording of this video. So I'm recording this on Sunday. It is cross-save. So upon release, you effectively go onto a website. You link it to that website. That means then if you go onto an Xbox, PlayStation, Steam or Epic Games, you can actually just continue to play, which I think is really good. So, you know, if you've got an Xbox downstairs, like I do, you can buy it for downstairs and play the same game downstairs. My PC's upstairs, you can play it upstairs. So cross-save is 100% a thing. So that is really good. I just thought I'd put that in there.
beat up your buddies.
I will.
You know,
You
and
will.
You're
yes.
first, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yes, and then you can play solo, you can play PvE, and there's a full-fledged PvP mode as well. So it's a very dense game. It's as dense as a Space Marine.
Oh, I love it. So give us some more juicy information.
And
When
apparently,
we actually get
a
our
lot of people
hands on
say
it.
they're dense.
So Space Marine 2 comes out September 9th. If you pre-order it now, you can play it early.
Yes, very
It's
soon.
right around the corner.
Wow.
We're testing the
I'll
servers,
wait.
making sure
Cannot
that
wait.
the infrastructure can survive the Tyranid horde.
The good thing is they've
we feel
had
good.
World War Z,
The
and World War Z
reactions
did
to
really
the
well
gamers here playing it,
on.
it's great. We're excited and we want to get it out the door.
Amazing.
So yeah, the original World War Z, which is basically this one's predecessor, did really well when it got released. Was no real major issues, I don't think, with the servers. So Saber Interactive are definitely a good base in terms of a company to go for. So fingers crossed. It will all be okay on launch on September 5th if you pre-ordered the Ultra or Deluxe Edition, and September 9th for the base edition. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. We are less than 2 weeks away from this game. I think we're about a week and a half away from this game for the release, and I cannot wait. So please do leave a like, subscribe to the content for more like it. If you can, head over to twitch.tv/Logan4 to go check out that video, or to go check out stream, sorry, not video, check out the stream, where we will be streaming live from day one. So yeah. And just a quick one, we are sponsored by Dubby. So head over to dubby.gg to grab yourself 10% off using code Logan. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.
Okay, bye.